add more than one, but then you can't do more than one. Oh, well. What's up, everybody? Brian from Make Mine Marvel Legends here tonight on This Week in Geek. Joining me, as always, is Danny the Papacuchis. We will be joined by our other co-host, Kadri Ahmed, after he's done entertaining his daughters. So, reasonable excuse, can't complain. But yeah, just a small conflict. But we got a lot to get to tonight. And as always, we would like to start off by thanking our sponsors.
Turbo Toys!
Turbo Toys! And those guys are located in Prospect Heights, Illinois. That's the northern suburbs of Chicago. And make sure you make your way out to it. They had a very successful pre-Chicago Toy Show Friday 20% off sale recently. And it was a huge success thanks to a lot of out-of-towners who came in, like Christian, one of the best sellers, Toy Creed over at on Instagram. I believe that's the right one. I'll have to double check because I have other friends on there I always mix up. But anyway, he came in, he sent in some friends, they sent in some friends. It turned out to be a really good day for everybody. So thank you, everybody who came in and helped out with the sale, and looks like they'll probably do it again for the next one, so make sure to check back around that summer show. That's always the last Sunday of July for the Chicago Toy Show, and then there'll be one more in October at the end, the last Sunday of October, as long as it doesn't fall on Halloween, I think. But anyway, all that aside, special shout out, thank you to Turbo Toys for getting myself and Balthazar the Hunter. They paid for our admission into the toy show this weekend, and so we got to have a lot of fun, and we can't thank them enough for that. And would have been nice if Danny would have come by. We could have gotten him in, but
I had car troubles. I had to get my rotors, my brakes, and my calipers replaced.
Excuses to hang with the almighty Balthazar the Hunter. Just saying. But no. Yeah, Balthazar the Hunter is a good friend. Very good friend. Very helpful at finding things without giving you shit like some people. But yeah, so I guess I can't make fun of him since he's not here to defend himself. But all right, so that gets our sponsorship out of the way for this part of the show. So, and again, we thank Turbo Toys. They're a fabulous toy store. Make sure to go check them out if you're in the Chicagoland area. Moving on, I'm going to be shouting out a lot of people today. So let's get right to it with some pickups. Danny, do you have any pickups you want to share?
Yeah, sure. I got plenty.
Or are your rotors and brake pads and all that something you have to bring the camera out to your car to show us?
Well, like I said, my wallet has much more articulation than other people that I know.
Ooh, the sweet burn on the Kadri. Yeah, so. Oh, look what the big boy got. He got himself a big boy toy.
Yes, I did. Complete in box.
Nice. Did you get that at Mr. Wayne's?
That is correct.
Mr. Wayne's. And go ahead, give him a shout out. Where is he at, Danny?
In Westmont, Illinois.
Beautiful. Great guys over there. Only been there once, but their mother treated me very well.
Now, this is a Korean Transformer I just randomly saw today. I'm like, I'm getting that.
Wow. I guess the wallet wasn't too heavy, huh?
Exactly.
Or I shouldn't say heavy, too light. Sorry, too light, not too heavy. I misspoke.
Yeah, no, yeah, I get what you're saying. Don't worry.
You got what I said.
I got it. Yep.
I guess it's too heavy now with receipts, but
Galaxy Squadron, new Razor Crest.
Ooh, I didn't know they made a new one.
Yeah, yep.
Is it a 2-pack or just the?
Just because of those two little tiny guys.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So you got Zeb with it. Interesting.
Yeah, Zeb and Mando.
Spoiler. Is it bad that I instantly got the Mandalorian theme stuck in my head?
No, that's always a great thing.
Yeah.
Complete in box on this one.
Nice. In box or with box?
In box. It was brand new when I bought it.
Okay.
Yep. And then this is the Figure Arts Final Swing No Way Home Spider-Man.
Very shiny.
In box. Yes, sir.
Very nice.
Let's see here. What's that to the side? Got a lot of things here, buddy. I'm not sure if I showed this one last week, so stop me if I did. The Nuka-Cola Fallout figure.
I think you did, but I can't remember because I don't know Fallout well enough to know.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Because I know there's a lot of different guys who are like clone troopers who look a lot the same. Wow, which one is that?
I swiped his guns for my Spawn figure.
Ah, nice.
Oh, it's a cape, right? It's a custom cape from GPS.
Very cool. Very cool. That's a sweet cape.
Did I hear somebody else, or am I hearing things?
Kadri has joined. I just didn't get a chance to say it because you were showing off goodies.
Oh, gotcha.
Welcome our co-host, Mr. Kadri Cocaine. How come our names aren't coming up? That's weird.
I don't know.
Usually our names come up. What's up, Jeff? My name is Jeff.
My name
Always
is
a pleasure to see you.
Push 2 Batman with the wired cape.
What's up, El Jefe?
Nice. Oh, there it is. It's because I showed that thing. Okay, I'm still learning how to use this after 3 months.
Oh, look at that. Aren't those nice? Right, Kadri?
How about go fuck yourself?
Well, there's our one for the night.
Yep. We're not getting monetized anytime soon. And then you guys know these, but I'm gonna show them off anyway just because we can flex.
I believe one of those might be mine.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. We just want to show it off anyway since we got it in the mail.
Big thank you on that.
Platinum Vigilante.
Looks so good.
Yep. Platinum Lobo.
Dude. Very nice.
Freddy. And last but certainly not least, Supergirl. Go fuck yourself, Kadri.
Hey,
Wow, that's a pretty good impression. You got to give him hats off to that.
I'm the only one that gets to do that, you fucker.
Yeah, I do whatever the fuck I want, bitch.
The body says, go fuck yourself, asshole.
Oh, I'm sorry. The body would not say it like that.
Would he not?
Well, the body would say it like that, so go fuck yourself, too.
Listen, I just brushed up on my Jesse Ventura from watching. We're getting some plastic fuck yous. I just brushed up on it from watching the Hulk Hogan documentary where I got to see him.
These are all specifically for Kadri.
Andre?
Yeah, how about that? How about that? Yeah. Huh?
Yeah.
If I didn't have webbed toes, I'd also be giving you the middle finger with my feet.
This comment is perfect for what we're doing right now. Getting monetized is overrated.
It sure is. Where is my Supergirl, by the way?
Well, dude, those are some. I mean, listen, those are some high. I mean, what I'm going to show today is abundant, but it's not nearly as.
Pickups are pickups, my friend.
Becky Lynch says, "Go fuck yourself, you cunts."
Those are some fantastic pickups, and shout out to Mr. Wayans for giving you the hookup on all those goodies. I mean, that's pretty insane.
Yeah, you gotta love Mr. Wayans, right? Ah, there was something right here I had for Kadri, but I don't have it anymore. Oh well.
Kadri, before I forget, is E Hondu, is he with the Street Fighter WWEs? Is he new or did you already get him?
No, he's new. I didn't get him yet.
Okay, because he's apparently hitting around my area. I have not seen him in stores, but he's going around on the local scene that he's out.
Well, I need him, the Dirty Dom as Ken, and the blue Warrior Blanca.
Okay.
I had pre-ordered it, but those fuckers at Walmart canceled me.
Yeah, well, that just means they're going to show up in abundance at the store.
Right into that one.
Right. Go. Yeah, they're going to cancel you. Look it. And open and close. It's an articulated wallet.
What are we doing here? All right. So, as you boys know,
fuck you.
I love that feature on that figure. Can I just say I love that? That little move was inspired by someone walking in on Kadri as he is masturbating. All right, so
That couldn't have
moving-
happened because when this game came out, I couldn't produce sperm yet.
that didn't stop you.
Maybe.
All right, so as we all know, this weekend was the Chicago Toy Show, and I look at the Chicago Toy Show as like the kickoff of the season. So that show and one of the biggest flea markets in our area, Wolf's Flea Market, both always happen on the same Sunday at the end of April every year. And so,
Wait, are we done with pickups?
oh, did you want to? Well, I was going to go into mine, but if you have pickups you want to show off since you came late, that's fine.
Oh, what are you, my teacher now?
No, if you had caught the beginning of the show, you would have seen that I actually commended the fact that you were spending time with your daughters.
Oh,
Yeah.
I guess I'll watch it on the replay.
I mean, we could use the numbers. Just watch it under one of your kids' accounts.
Yeah, we could do that. Actually, sometimes I would put it on my TV and mute it just so it can pretend that we have someone watching.
Nice.
But I forgot to do it today because I rushed home.
Very nice. Very nice. Way to bump those numbers. Anyway, all right. Well, go ahead. Go off with yours because mine are going to take a while.
Okay, so first, as you've obviously seen, I got him in my BBTS pile of loot.
Beautiful figure. Saw him this weekend.
Also, I got the BBTS exclusive Alpha 3 Ryu. He's great.
Yeah. How'd you swing that one, buddy?
What?
How'd you swing that one, buddy?
What do you mean swing it?
Just talking shit.
He's saying
No,
how many dicks did you have to suck to get to the middle of a Ryu?
Pretty much.
3.
Whatever it takes.
Also, BBTS exclusive Alpha 3 Ken. And then everybody's favorite loser, Dan.
I want Dan. He's a new one from the New Wave?
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot.
Him
he
and
was already
Nash
coming
are
out.
supposed to be coming out. Nash is supposed to be coming out very soon. Or Charlie.
Charlie, that's the one I was thinking of. Charlie.
Yeah, he and him. Yeah, so and then weird. Fuck me.
No thanks.
Exactly.
It would be an honor for you both to fuck me, okay? All right? So go to hell. Anyway, I finally got the Player 1 color Sagat. Ironically enough, I had gotten the Player 2 color. Thanks to our good friend of the show, the Amazing. So, yeah, but this is regular. And then I got one more Street Fighter thing, and then I got a Mortal Kombat thing. And then I got this.
I'm just instantly getting songs in my head.
So the final of the 4 bosses, Balrog, because we already had a Sagat release, a Vega release, Bison release. We needed him to finish out the final 4. So he is actually a really good figure. Like,
yeah, Baltzar got him this weekend. He looked great.
I think he even would top the Storm Collectibles one, which is not an easy feat. Yeah, so
I just saw him in package briefly, but he looked great, and I missed it. I saw Vega over the weekend for only $30, and I should have jumped on him. But
on it, yeah, you should have, because I have not seen that fucker in the wild at all.
Honestly, it's been so. The show was so busy. It was like you saw things and you instantly forgot about it because something else just pulled you away.
Right. And then finally, I finally got this fucker after thinking I'd never get him.
What is it?
Mortal Kombat Nightwolf. Never thought I would get him. Because he was on pre-order for like forever. So that's all my pickups.
All right. Well, my pickups are going to kind of lead into one of our topics. As I had started, by the way, great pickups. Very jealous of all the Street Fighter figures and even the Mortal Kombat figure, even though I don't collect them, but I like Nightwolf. So
probably
this
mained
weekend,
him.
huh?
You probably mained him back in the day.
Okay.
Meaning you played as him.
Okay.
Like he was your main character. Like you.
Not really. I just liked him. I just thought he looked cool.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I did play with him from time to time. But anyway, so this weekend was King County Chicago Toy Show. It brings out tons of people from all over. People like from other countries come in for this because it's so big, and that's not a lie. Like I met plenty of people this weekend who were out of the country and whatever else, and it was for me everything it lived up to be. I look forward to it every April because that what.
Oh, sorry.
I'm so happy I'm keeping his attention. The last one is in October, and the next first one is in April, so it's a long time in between. And it's, that the flea markets, garage sales, those are kind of my main hit ups, outside of like toy shops and stuff. But yeah, those are the things I like look forward to. So I save up money all year, a little here and there, to go to this, so I can have fun at the show, right? So, so Turbo Toys,
Turbo Toys.
The Turbo Toys.
Turbo Toys. All right, so Turbo Toys was nice enough to pay for us to get in, Baltzar the Hunter and I to get in to the show, and we were able to get in early. And so we got to like look around and stuff as people were setting up and getting ready, and you kind of get first dibs on stuff as people open. And so right off the bat, my first purchase, well, I'm not going to go with my first purchase, but one of the things I noticed as I was walking through is a guy had a table set up with a bunch of Star Wars figures that were still like brand new in box, never opened, $5 a piece. So I stopped to take a look, but then he had other ones that were 15 a piece or like 2 for 20 or some, I don't know, or no, 2 for 25. I don't know. But all the ones that were more expensive I already had, but a bunch of like the $5 ones were the ones that I had passed up over time. So I ended up picking up a lot of those. And if Kadri's not too bored, I will show off those. So.
Oh, wow. Amazing. Yay.
Wow.
This is why I tell them the things that I do.
Exactly. All right. So first one, $5.
Oh, snipe. Dude, you got that for $5? Man, I had to pay
$5. Some of them you're going to be like,
for $5.
Okay. Some of them you're going to be like, okay, $5. Okay, I expect that. But like Andor in the Aldani mission outfit.
Oh, when he's wearing the pilot suit?
Yep. Well, yeah, or the driver thing.
This is season 1, not season 2, guy.
This one was only $5, but he's been $8 at Raw, so obviously I'm gonna get him there. I didn't have that one yet. Rip Carl Weathers. And then I got her.
From Obi-Wan Kenobi.
I had never seen for less than 25, so I had kept passing her up. And even if I didn't like her in the show, which I did, I would have still gotten her because female officer, I actually really like these guys from Book of Boba Fett. And I'd like to get some more. But again, $5, right?
Yep.
I can't beat that.
And then I got her.
Yes. Andor season 1.
Andor. The other girl is from Obi-Wan, I forgot. And then this one, which you guys all tell me I have to, is by far the best one, $5.
Which is that? Is that the Glavis Ring World? Yes, it is.
Holy shit.
For $5. Dude, you got that for a steal.
Right? Balthazar the Hunter got me the last one I needed from Skeleton Crew.
Oh, yeah.
It was the wolf guy, which is the one I wanted the most besides the kids. And then this is the only one. This is from a different dealer. I'll go back to the other dealer. But this was another one. I found him for 10. I never saw him for under 25. And he was one I really wanted, which is Lutheran. Lutheran Rail. Lutheran is Lutheran Rail.
My life for a sunrise I will never see.
I mean, dude, it's one of the most epic speeches of all time. All right, so now the same guy that I got the ones at $5. So as I'm getting ready, he looks at me and he goes, I've got a bin over here of Lucy's. This one's $2 a piece, and these are like $5 or something like that. I don't know. I don't remember the $5, but I went into the $2 bin, and he had this Kylo Ren, which is the one that comes with the big centerpiece thing that was like at the time like $40 or something like that. Since Kadri doesn't care about Star Wars, I take it that's why he's not paying attention. But it was this one that has the different helmet, the cloth cape, and the little centerpiece thing. So $2 for that. $2.
Wow.
And I also got this together. There's another snow base, but it's the snow base ones from Force Awakens, Kylo Ren and her. $2 for both of them, even just for the effect pieces. Because like this piece, I want to use for like when I get my G.I. Joe classified Arctic tank in, put it with like.
I thought you were gonna use that for like your Fortress of Solitude.
Huh?
I thought you were gonna use that for like a Fortress of Solitude or something like that.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah, that too. But I already have one. For
Not a bad idea.
Huh? Then I got this guy. He looks like the Han in disguise from Solo, but I don't know. He's just a basic trooper. It's not the same one. But always will get troopers. Got the flame trooper. Again, these were all $2 a piece. The 2-pack was just $2. Got this guy. I know he had been put on clearance a bunch of times at GameStop, but for $2, not going to pass it up. Also, the real life looking version of what's his from
The live
Rebels.
action.
Yeah, live action. Yeah, not the show, but like a live action version of him.
Yes, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Then this one here, I forget which Mandalorian it is, but I have a bunch of them already as like troop builder type.
That's Death Watch Trooper.
Is it a Death Watch one?
It's Death Watch, yeah.
Right. You'll have to tell me what the other one is too. And then another one of the Shore Trooper guys, Dr. Alfra.
Ah, okay.
Again, loose and complete, like mint as can be, $2 a pop. And then also this goofy guy.
The Halloween special.
Yeah, the Halloween guy for $2. It's just fun. I would never pay full price for one of those. I never have. I've only bought them on clearance. All right, so that is from that. My next pickups, I got this for $250. This Mandalorian guy.
From Clone Wars.
Okay, so he was $250. Yeah, this is from Broke Robot Toys, and then I got another one of the Ahsoka clone troopers.
501st?
$250. This is the one where like at the end of the newer season of Clone Wars, where they all painted their helmets to look like Ahsoka. So that was $250. $2.50. I mean, like, why would I pass that up? And then he also was nice enough. Rick from Broke Robot Toys also picked me this. I told you guys about this last time, but as you can see,
one of those. Yeah, I got
Yeah.
got it from Ross. $19.99. And then he also picked up, though Cadriel bitch about this, but it was only $10. And it's Lilla.
Wow. The super shit.
To add to the Thundercats.
What's her name? I don't know that
Huh?
character. What's her name? I don't know that character.
She was
Lilla.
like in one episode.
No, she was in a bunch. No, this is Nada. I thought her name was Lilith. I don't know. Nada. I don't know. She was an Amazonian woman that would like. You always thought her and Lionel had some weird thing going on. All right.
I only ever remember her being in one episode.
I don't know. All right. The next ones I got from a random dealer. These were 4 for $5. Mask of the Phantasm, Batman the Animated Series.
Is that the Happy Meal or the actual Kenner figure?
No, the actual one. The Toy Biz Red Skull, which can be a tougher one to find, $1.25. Masters 2000X Orko.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I love Orko, so I've been wanting to get him for a while for $1.25. The guy like practically gave it to me. He was like, yeah, pick stuff out. I'll tell you a price, and everything was $5. What else did I? Oh, and then Gray Ghost from Batman the Animated Series.
Very nice. The Gray Ghost.
I think it was part of a pack or something like that. So that's that for those. And then I did get a couple vintage figures that I did pay up for, but because he's like in perfect condition. He's a little loose, but they always are. C-3PO original. And then so he was 10, and then I got an Anakin for 20.
Nice.
So I've been slowly putting together a collection of the old ones. I don't remember who I got this. Oh, Josh Flood, good friend Josh Flood. He sold me the CGI He-Man Orko for $2. Picked up this guy. Kadri would probably know this guy
Hold on.
if he's not too busy showing his ass.
Character.
You don't know him?
Don't fuck with me. All right, what do we have here?
Do you know what
Oh,
this is? Old Toy Biz.
yeah, I know who that is. I just don't fuck it.
I believe it's Shadow Hunter from X-Men 2099.
And yeah, that.
All right.
Yep, you're right. That is, I knew it was an X-Men 2099 character. I just don't remember which one. I don't remember the name.
I bought a $5 bag of toys for one piece. That was well worth it, but it came with this cool looking tank, which I have no idea what it's from. It even has a compartment underneath that opens up and like a missile thing shoots out. It's actually kind of cool. And then it came with this little robot guy, which is just fun. Kind of reminds me of something out of that. He's got like razors that come out of his legs and stuff, like chainsaws. He reminds me of like something that would have been from what was that movie with Hugh Jackman?
Real Steel.
Yeah, there was like Rock'em Sock'em Robots. I don't know, but
Yeah, Real Steel.
Those are just bonuses that like, okay, add them to the goofy part of the collection. But this is why I got it, even though it's missing the missiles and the guy. This is Exo Squad came out with these. This was originally Python. I don't know. The main leader guy is Exo Squad unit, but they redid it and it was like only available through KB Toys, and it was called Tech Wars. Phaeton was his name. But anyway, so he came. So they re-released them in like different colors, and they're really hard to find. I mean, you can find them, but they're pricey. So that was all from that guy, from that one bag. Now here I found a guy who had a bunch of figures for $5 a piece, and I was able to score the X-Men Classics Cyclops, which I've never seen in this perfect condition. And he is complete, but I shot one of the missiles when I was putting this on, and it shot off somewhere, and I didn't go to look for it yet. And it flew too, like it went far, like 6 shelf lengths far. And
I'm shocked you didn't shoot it at your kids.
I mean, dude, this thing flew. I was like shocked, but yeah, I've never seen him with like the cords and all that. He's always like, you know, these figures especially were very loosey. So, so I picked up a bunch.
They did not age well.
They were like that out of the package. I remember them being very loosey goosey. But I got the Domino from the Cable 2-pack. Just was kind of rounding out some of my older legends from Toy Biz or early Hasbro that I didn't have. I got the original Jean Grey. I think she came with, I don't remember who she came with, but this is the one.
She came with Cable.
Was she with Cable? Who did Domino come with then?
Cannonball.
Ah, yeah, it was the Cannonball with the alternate suit or something, right? Or
Yep.
no, it was just Cannonball. It was the only way it was released. And then this guy.
Ooh, Dead Man.
$5. I mean, I got if you know, you know, but I love Black Manta, and this is the DC Select one, and he was complete. So $5. Book of Asante. This is the spiritual Doctor Strange.
The Astral Plane Strange, yeah.
And you can tell he's different from the one that came with the Build-A-Figure because he actually has like stuff on his chest and like his mustache is colored in and stuff. It was like one of the last ones I needed from that box set. The last of the Centuries. This is the bearded mustard colored one. There was 4 versions of this released with the Giant Man Wave and Toy Biz. This was the 4th and last one I needed. Original Fantastic Four movie Human Torch.
Very nice.
It's a really cool figure for back then. I mean, it just looks pretty badass.
A lot of the movie's Fantastic Four figures were actually pretty decent.
Yeah,
I had a few of those.
Black Manta from Batman the Brave and the Bold. Again, no weapon, but I just wanted him because I'm a big Black Manta fan. I have her in package, but I wanted one loose, and I'm pretty sure the gun was just included. It wasn't originally with her, but $5. I mean, whatever. And then last from that one, the hideous Rogue that used to go for $80 with the terrible leg joints, the terrible face,
The terrible hips.
This is like the look my mom would have given me, like when I'd say, "Mom, I'm gonna go out." She'd be like, "Where are you going? Who are you going out with?" I'd be like, "Mom, you don't know them. Who are they?" Anyway, so that was all that. Still got more. Random vendor picked up this guy for 10. Not a
3
lot left. I
outlets,
need to
detail.
And I thought
Huh?
I had a lot of things for pickups today.
Yeah, but you have more like valuable. You got some good things. This one comes courtesy of Edward No Face, who grabbed this from Quake Collectibles for me. I've been trying slowly but surely putting together Skeleton Warriors.
Yeah, I was just about to say, I'm like, holy shit.
I've slowly but surely, I think I need 3 more. But he's been helping me get these, and I really appreciate that, including he gifted me one. And remember how I've always bitched about that Stone Cold that I ordered from Walmart, and they
Oh, you
canceled the
finally
order.
got one.
And then I found them at like Walmart, like literally the next day, and I was like, "Fuck them! I'm not paying $40 for it now." But now I finally have it.
Where'd you find them?
And
At the show?
well,
Oh,
no,
Ross.
Edward No Face, ENF Toys. He found them for $17.99 at Ross, so much better price. And then I got these two. This is the
Ooh.
Marvel Gold Toy Biz. You know, I'm into these old Toy Biz ones. Black Widow with that fancy jacket. And then I had this Iron Fist, but I didn't have him with his robe or the effects. So I got one carded. So I'd have his. Now I have him without the shirt, without the, the robe thing. These next ones come courtesy of Crush Collectibles, who's always at the show. Tila and Zor. This is one of the harder ones to find. It was released online and kind of tough to find. Got that for cheap. And then also got this issue, one of my favorite Fantastic Four covers of all time. This is the new Fantastic Four with Wolverine, Hulk, Ghost Rider, and Spider-Man.
Very nice.
It is, who made this one? I forgot. Arthur
What's
Adams.
the number again?
Huh?
What's the issue number?
348.
348. I gotta hunt that down at some point.
Yeah, I've ever since I got back into collecting, this is one I really, really, really wanted. Because I had 3 of them back in the day, and I regret selling them because I love the cover so much. Then he also had this Thundercats that's done by J. Scott Campbell.
Ooh.
Ooh, I like that. Yeah, definitely like that art.
I mean, J. Scott Campbell, he's just amazing. I mean, look at that Chitara.
He's a beast.
I don't love Lion-O's face in this, but I love everybody else in it.
I like
And it's
his outfit.
It's J. Scott Campbell. So, and if you see Mumra on the background, he looks really badass too. Anyway, so that's what I got, and then another one that Cadre will go, oh, but got this bad boy, 25.
Oh, that's a really good price for him.
Yep. Also
I
from
paid-
Cross Collectibles,
I paid like
my guy Charlie.
I paid $70 for that one.
Yeah, a lot of people did, or that or more. These last two, I forget this guy's name, but he's local. But this is one of the few things I had remaining for the entire Star Trek Playmates line, and mainly all I need is Deep Space
That's
Nine.
the board ship?
3 more ships. Yeah, this is the Cube.
The cube, yeah, the board ship. Yeah.
Yep, board Cube. That's what it looks like on the stand. And not a very aerodynamic type thing, but it didn't need to be. It was bouncing around in space, assimilating everyone. But yeah, this is one of the few things I needed left. So now I just have like 3 ships in Deep Space Nine, because the last thing I picked up, this one, I got from Alfredo, who's a friend through the community. He had it at 50. He gave it to me for 25. And this is the Star Trek First Contact Borg Sphere. This is what launches out of the cube when they're in the giant battle in the beginning of the show, and what they use to time travel back. Which
You mean the movie?
Yeah, this is from the movie First Contact. And this is another one that these 2 ships are typically 2 of the rarest ones to find. So Very appreciative to Fredo for hooking me up with the half price on that because that was a steal. I honestly neither one I've ever seen for under 40 that were in box. So most of the stuff you can find, most of the stuff I found nickels and dimes. Won't lie. Most of the ships I paid under $10 for, but I knew the last ones I needed I was going to have to kind of pay up for. So I've been kind of just playing it cool on them and like. If I find them and I find them cheap, I'll grab them. And I did that with the Runabout, and I did that with these two. So now I got to track down Deep Space Nine. So that is it for me on pickups. So quite the fun adventure going to King County, Chicago Toy Show. Oh, and I got to see Pixel Dan and chat with him a little bit. Talk to him a little bit about Handsome Dan and my theory on where he might be from. And got to talk to Josh Flood and Vince and so many people. I mean, like I'm going to leave people out, so I don't want to go too much into it. But like saw Patrick Giannopoulos. I saw him there. Just tons of people. So it was great to see and had some really great finds and just a really good time hanging out with Baltazar and special thanks to Turbo Toys because it was nice to be able to have some extra dough with them.
Turbo Toys.
Turbo Toys.
So, yeah. That's all I got. So going off of that, should we go into 'Tis the Season? To start hitting flea markets and there's more toy shows and stuff, and we're gonna get into San Diego Comic-Con soon.
Wow.
And all the big stuff. We just had C2E2 last month?
That's correct. Literally yesterday was a month to the day.
There you go. So thank you. Appreciate that little tidbit because I didn't remember exactly. And we got things like Bellicon 5 coming up, which I will be a guest at. And also be helping my man Pete at the Basement of Evil. Bellicon 5 is coming up May 6th. Let me look it up. Do that right here. Share a screen.
Before we get into con season, though, I would like to call out a seller or I guess toy store who I thought was pretty reputable, but turns out they're fucking scumbags. I sent you the picture of it earlier. So I sent you screenshots of it earlier if you want to pull it up. I
was on this. I just wanted to finish on it real quick and then we'll go into it. Bellicon 5, this is what his artist lineup is, but the show is Saturday, June 6th, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. So something to look forward to. Okay, you want me to go to the other thing now?
Yeah.
Let me go back in and find it so it doesn't show everything else in between. Go into the Twiggy chat. This is the one that you said fucking scumbag about?
Yeah.
Or scumbag shit. All right, let me share it. All right. So there you go. Can you see it?
So, yeah. So this company, they had an exclusive with Storm Collectibles for the Street Fighter Alpha 3 Ken in the pink suit.
Yeah.
It was selling for 42 or 43 or something like that. That was their exclusive. That literally was like not even a month ago. Now all of a sudden, this fucking scumbag cocksucker all of a sudden is starting to sell it for double the cost. I'm like, you know what? You're a real fucking piece of shit. If you're gonna fucking scalp your own exclusive, like what kind of ass fucking bitch ass motherfucking dickhead are you for you to do that? And these used to be cool. This used to be a cool, reputable place. Like, I didn't buy very often from them, but when I did, they were cool. So it's like you want to, there's no excuse for you to be fucking over your own fucking this guy has his own toy group too. This fucking piece of shit. So it's like,
Of course he did.
you're going to sit here and scalp over people who do business with you and do all this other stuff, all because you want to make some fucking asswipe money? Like, I'll never buy from this guy again. Like, for me, fuck you. You're a piece of shit.
Sounds pretty shady and shitty. I'm not gonna lie.
No, it is. Like you have to be some kind of fucking scumbag to do shit like this.
Oh, is this that guy? I think his name is like Andrew or something. He's like an
Yeah,
Asian guy.
and Andrew Yen. Yeah, Andrew Yen. That piece
I know
of
who
shit.
that is.
The piece of shit cocksucking owner of fucking Toyco. You're a fucking
that is.
douchebag. I just want to like, I don't like. You're like, what kind of fuck? Like that shit pissed me off so much. It's like why? Like what logic was it that you thought you like some galaxy brained fucking idiotic fucking scheme where you would think in what world somebody would pay you $99 for your own exclusive? That's like fucking Big Bad Toy Store taking whatever exclusives they sold and fucking doubled the price. Like I would have fucking been okay if you had put it for say like $50 or something like that. When like it's like you're already selling this shit at a fucking markup at $45. So now you thought what? You're a greedy motherfucker and want to sit there and fucking charge double? Like really? It's like, and
It's annoying. It's for surely annoying. It would annoy the shit out of me.
And dude, this literally just came out. It's not like a year later shit. And even still, like you couldn't you got whatever small inventory and you thought, hey, and it's like, and if this motherfucker justifies it by like, well, that's the price I paid for these, you're a fucking bigger moron than I thought. Because it's like you paid $100.
It could actually be true though, Cad. I mean, if he
No,
had to pay that much
hold
to be able to
on.
get an
Let
exclusive
me fucking finish.
on that level.
Let me fucking finish. Because it's his exclusive. If he's paying $100 for his own exclusive, then he's an even bigger galaxy-brained moron than I thought he would be. Okay? So, even if he did, I'd still fucking call him an idiot. I'd still call him a fucking scumbag. And if your excuse is, well, I paid it to help the community, fuck you. Fuck you. You're a greedy piece of shit and a fucking cocksucker. That's all I got to say about it.
You sound pretty heated, and I get it if it's something, because it's something you're passionate about. My only argument would be he might have had to pay that much because he couldn't get the same amount of quantities as someone like a Walmart or a Target.
He's an idiot for doing that.
Okay, well, then he's an idiot for doing it. I'm just saying it's probably why it's so expensive is because he's not a major company, and the smaller the company, the more you're going to pay.
Listen, there's no justification for you paying that much for your own exclusive. That's like telling me, oh, BBTS bought them at $100 so they could sell their own exclusive at $100. That's like the dumbest fucking thing I ever heard in my entire life. There's no other argument except for fucking you're a greedy piece of shit to do it. Like, again, like I said, if it was $50, that's fine. You know what? A $5 markup from what you previously charged, okay, I get it. It was harder for you to get this time. But literally over double, 60% of what you paid.
What's
literally
the other
$55 markup?
I know you've looked. So what's the other reaction been like on this?
People are fucking roasting this asshole.
Okay.
The only place you're not seeing him get roasted is his own fucking group on Facebook.
Let me
which
guess,
half of me was tempted to fucking call him out on, but then I'm like, you know what? I don't need another ban from Facebook for fucking 60 days.
Why would they ban you? Because you voiced your opinion or because you're swearing?
Oh, everything. It's the swearing. You know this. Dude, remember I got fucking banned for fucking 60 days because I called some guy a NECA cocksucker?
I did not know, no.
Of course you did.
You were constantly getting banned. I'd be like, hey, what happened to Kadri? And it was either somebody challenged you not to be on Facebook for some period of time or you got banned for something.
Well, it's mostly I got banned. But, yeah, I did get my old manager, who we used to call Emperor Douchebag, he challenged me to not be on Facebook for 30 days. And after a while, after 30 days, I realized, I was like, hey, this is actually not bad. Maybe I should not be on here as much anymore. So, and then after that, it was mostly me getting banned for using foul language or using language that is not up to community standards. Fucking assholes.
Community standards.
Well, yeah, but yeah, that's my little rant of the week. So in short, fuck Andrew Yan, fuck Toyco, and I hope that fucking cocksucker goes out of business.
Fuck Mob Deep. Fuck Biggie. Sorry.
Speaking of, did you actually? I heard that the super shit Notorious B.I.G. figures are hitting Ross now too.
Yes, and you know who had them was Edward No Face, and he could not keep them. Like he bought a bunch of them, and they all sold.
Fuck, I would have liked one. Damn it.
And he's not a bad markup. He's not a bad markup guy. He's actually very fair.
Yeah, but honestly, I don't want to pay.
He's been asking everybody, if you go to Ross and they have them, let me know, because they're a hot item right now.
Well, yeah. Well, again,
speaking of, they have the regular canary at a place I know. If they have it there tomorrow, do you want me to grab it for you, Brian?
Ooh, how much is it?
I'm sure she's going to be like 35 plus tax.
Hit me up tomorrow, and I should be able to answer you back actually quickly tomorrow. I won't be so busy, so.
Roger that.
Huh?
Roger that.
Because I should be good to get it. But yeah.
Okay, got it.
I'm just listen. This will give us an excuse to actually meet in person, since we actually don't live far from each other like Kadri and I do, or you and Kadri do.
I've actually met him in person.
We've met a few times.
You guys met at the Power Ranger thing, right?
No, he's actually come to New York.
And I've been I've been to New York. 2019 in New York and 2023 in New York.
Oh, you guys spooned the Kadris or what?
No, definitely not. He's not my type. I'm not into fat bitches.
Oh.
Yeah, he's into furry things.
I mean, nothing wrong with a bear, baby. Nothing wrong with a bear.
I mean, I could afford him. He couldn't afford me, right, Kadri?
Yeah, I guess he was too high maintenance.
That's why. Yeah. Okay. Well, on that note.
Just one more tangent, if you please. Not about this asshole, but something else. Everybody go see the Michael Jackson movie. It's really good. 9 out of 10.
I've been hearing such mixed reviews on that.
Huh?
I've been hearing such mixed reviews on that.
It was, man, I loved it. It brought me back. You know what? Also, I could be biased because I'm a big Michael Jackson fan. So
my aunt was one of the biggest Michael Jackson fans I ever knew.
So was my uncle.
She's still around. She just she's not a fan anymore because of shit he said towards the end. But
well, listen,
which is funny, but you know, it is what it is.
Yeah. So, all right, shall we begin?
Where are we starting? Do we want to keep going with what I was already on before you had your tangent?
Yeah.
All right. So it's showtime, as I like to say. And it's that time of the year where, you know, I figured if we started with this, we can go into retail therapy, because it's that time of the year where people start having garage sales, and you know, the flea markets are opening, the outdoor ones, at least for around us. I know for a lot of people it's not a problem in warmer states, but for us it's a big deal. Here in Chicago. But yeah, so yeah, places like Wolf's Flea Market, which is one of the biggest flea market, well, it is the biggest flea market around here. Kane County also does it. Some of the other county places do them as well, but yeah, they opened up this weekend, and they're always a great place to go dig in for old toys and stuff. Some new toys, because you know you always have a scalper or two there as well. But yeah, I mean, it's that time of year, and I guess I would ask you guys. You guys like to go garage selling or flea marketing?
They call it drifting. Yeah.
Thrifting by you?
Yeah, we go to Goodwill all the time to see what shit they got. Kids look for clothes. I look for figures, random shit, board games. I found a really awesome anniversary edition of Star Wars Monopoly, and it had all the parts to it. So
I remember when that came out, we were flipping those for twice as much back in the 90s.
Well, yeah, and then I also found a lot of wrestling figures, some Marvel Legends, shit like that.
Recently?
Yeah. Last time, the last thing I found was like a Marvel Legends Sleepwalker, but I had 2 already, so it's like, yeah, leave it for the next guy.
Yeah, I haven't. I'll find some Toy Biz figures from time to time, but I haven't had a good Goodwill haul in forever. We used to have a place called Savers, and they're still around, but like not near me anymore.
Right.
The closest one I think is like 45 minutes away or so. They used to be great for finding stuff because they just put whatever toys they got, they just put them in bags. They didn't like go and like look them up like Goodwill and shit. They just said, okay, toys, you know. And I remember finding like a bag of Starcom figures, and it was like $6, and it was like a bag of like 20 of them. And I was like, holy shit.
Starcom? Oh, shit.
Yeah, you know what Starcom is?
Yeah. I'm aware.
I just didn't know. This is an older property that's not super popular. It's kind of like Dino Riders. Either you know it or you don't.
No, yep.
And or like BattleTech. It's just one of those, you know, oddball ones that you either know or you don't. But yeah, so
I actually really like the toys from Starcom.
I love those toys. As a kid, even as an adult, I just loved the whole magnetic feature. They were space guys with the magnetic feet. I just thought it was a brilliant concept because you have to be.
And if I remember correctly, the vehicles, if you press the button, it would
they were
like,
motorized.
They were motorized, right?
Yeah.
My half Irish cousins, they had all the Starcom stuff.
Yeah.
And we would play with them for hours until we broke the fucking motor on those things.
Yeah, they were great, and they'd all go.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and like that buzzing noise. Yeah, that was fantastic back in the day. And I always say to myself, I'm gonna start getting them again. And then when I do find them, it's always like just a fortune. But yeah, years ago I found it was literally 20. It was either 19 or 21. It was somewhere because I can't remember if I added figures to it, but I found it for $6. And I remember like, holy shit, I can't believe I found this for $6. And there was some weapons with them, but not a lot. Most were missing the visors from the helmets and stuff. But I put them up on eBay and got $248 for them.
Oh wow.
Yeah. And like I was excited, but like as soon as I sold them, I regretted it. I'm like, what am I doing? And then I'm going, well, I'd rather have them all complete and da 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 da. And I don't know, but that was one of the last good finds I found. And typically it's very few and far between. That I find especially at Goodwill, because Goodwill takes anything that's mainstream and puts it in their cabinet and charges you 4 times as much.
Yeah, because the thing was the Sleepwalker figure, which like I was like, what the hell, man? And it's like the Sleepwalker figure like was like $9. And I'm like, what? Like I could get it brand new at Burlington for like $7. Like, what the fuck, man?
Yeah. Pretty much.
So you gotta wait till tag days so that pretty much what ends up happening is you tag when you go to the tag days, like if it's on that specific tag's on a Sunday, you get it for $1. But if you but outside of that, it would be half off.
But that's the problem. It's something like what I'm talking about. It's like you're just there at the right time.
Yep.
Because the second anybody else sees it, it's gone.
Gone. Yeah. Like that's how I got a lot of these Hess trucks, because some fucking asshole like would beat me to them and then sell them to like the local collectible shop. Yep. And it's like one day I went there and I looked at it. I'm like, hey, where'd you guys get these from? They're like, oh, it was an old lady that sold them. I'm like, I fucking knew it. I'm like, that fucking cunt bought them and sold them here. I'm like, she must have been a fucking meth head or something. Because I mean, like, come on, like some old lady is gonna go buy Hess trucks just to sell them at a collectible shop.
Listen, I've seen plenty of old people who buy and sell just because they have nothing else to do. I mean, a lot of the old toy sellers I knew 20 years ago, they've been retired for 10 years. They do it just to have something to do. I mean, a lot of them have garbage that you're like, okay, are you actually making any money at the show? Or are you making any money at the flea market? It's like, no, they don't care. Just give them something to do.
Yeah.
It sucks for us, but I mean,
Yeah,
I can remember in the 90s still finding, up until they re-released them, I could still find these for $1.
Yeah.
I mean, what are you gonna do?
Yeah, I mean, this is I really honestly I don't really like going to garage sales. I've gone to a few. Very rarely have I ever walked out with anything. I just feel like, like all the YouTubers and whatever anywhere else where they put it, Facebook, Reels, whatever. They're always posting this stuff about all their finds at the flea markets or at the fucking garage sales. I'm like, you kind of just killed that. You know what I mean? And everyone's like, "Oh, I gotta do it too." Like, what the fuck? Like, man. Dude,
Well, that's the problem. These fucking,
is.
like I told you, this is why I believe wholeheartedly that fucking toy tubers and influencers, they're a fucking cancer to this fucking hobby. They've always been a cancer to this hobby. Always.
Then
this was never new.
What was that last part?
Then we ourselves are cancers, aren't we?
Yeah, but at least we're cancers with a purpose. Bonus points if you guys know what movie that's from.
Reservoir Dogs?
Nope.
Don't know. I don't know.
All right, Blade 2.
Oh, shoot. Damn, I wouldn't have guessed that. I've seen that movie plenty of times.
I've seen it plenty of times. It's not my favorite of the Blade movies.
What? What the fuck is wrong with you? That movie's a fucking classic. It's a masterpiece.
I absolutely love the first one. The second one is enjoyable, but excuse me. Obviously,
you're probably one of those assholes. You're probably one of those assholes that loved Blade Trinity.
I didn't love it. I liked it.
I rest my case.
Come on, use it. Here.
Use it. The freaking girl from American Pie screams.
But yeah. Anyway, but no, I listen. I don't think they're a cancer. My problem is, and I don't blame solely people like us or the people who are filming those things. It goes all the way back to the news. I mean, dude, I can remember even in the mid 90s buying old Star Wars, old G.I. Joe, old Transformers for nothing. But then they started showing, when Star Wars got popular again, they started talking about how much people were selling off their collections on the news and stuff. And they would have specials on it. And it would be on even on Antique Roadshows. I mean, and all that kind of stuff. It's been to a point where that's why everybody started buying up new Star Wars figures again. That's what helped make it popular again. It was that, to me, it was all that helped us get here. And you can argue with me about it, but I was part of it. And I was one of the people reselling the stuff, and everybody lost their minds.
So you were the fucking problem.
Up until episode 2. And yeah, I mean, the problem is now all the newer stuff, or all the older newer stuff of since 95 is pretty much worthless. It's not till you start getting into 2000, like mid 2000, of the aughts, as they call it, where people started backing away from Star Wars 3 3/4 inch, and the movies weren't there to support it, and it was pretty much just Clone Wars, where stuff started getting scarce again.
Well, yeah,
because there was a lot of Walmart exclusives that people were missing and had poor distribution. There was a lot of stuff in the Clone Wars that people were just kind of like, I'm not into the cartoon, so they didn't get it. And now it goes for big money, and a lot of just obscure figures that came out during that era that people had kind of weaned off it and started concentrating on things like Marvel Legends or Super Sevens or your other stuff that started getting big, NECA or whatever Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle was out at the time, or DC Multiverse by Mattel back in the day. Again, people started gravitating towards newer things. And now now people were hooked as toy collectors because toys were getting better. So I don't know. For me, listen, I've gone to plenty of garage sales where I walk up and someone's got literally figures they dug out of the backyard sandbox that look like they've been through hell. And they're like, that's an early Darth Vader. And that's worth $60. No, it's not. It doesn't even have its lightsaber or cape, and it looks like somebody literally pulled it out of their asshole. But hey,
I would have told him
what-
that.
whatever makes you think that. I'm like, okay, so you saw a special on TV. Oh yeah, I'm no dummy. I looked it up on eBay. I'm like, did you look it up on eBay sold and in that condition? And sometimes I will argue because it just blows my mind. But that is where I always give my famous saying of the amount of people who have told me they once owned an original rocket firing Boba Fett. It always comes out of those same people selling them at a garage sale. Oh yeah, we had that rocket firing Boba Fett. Sure you
No, you
did.
didn't. No, you didn't.
Dude, you know what I just found?
You and
That
the
would-
other 3 million people who say they've had it, and yet there's only 4 in existence. But hey,
Dude, I
you
found
were
a
that lucky one who got it from Hasbro directly because you worked on it. You're right.
mini bin with like mixed old toys that I've
You
kept
found a
for
what?
like years.
You found a what?
A bit like a mini bin of like old toys that I've had for years.
Yeah.
Like check this out. Spawn without the cape though. I don't know where the cape and the chains went on him. Just crazy.
I might have an extra cape.
You know what?
I have a bunch of those. I have Hamburger Head. I have the green Necromancer one or whatever that was.
Well, whatever you have, if you don't want it, I'll take them. This is probably one of my favorite Toy Biz brown suit Wolverines.
Which one's that one from?
That was the
because he's like a repaint of the Ninja one.
Yeah, he's the repaint of the Ninja one, but he was like I think they call it the classic covers or something like that, or classic age or something like.
Well, I will give you this much. That's one I've never seen, and that's saying a lot for me.
It was
again, I used to collect and buy and sell those back in the day, and I even sold them at the flea market recently.
This one in particular, it came in the same wave as Shang-Chi. So
okay.
And I believe Captain Britain too. So if you find Shang-Chi, he's part of this line. And then another oldie but goodie.
Yeah.
Jim Lee Cyclops.
Yeah. Does he actually light up though?
Oh, does he still light up? I don't know.
Probably not. No,
the battery on this one's dead.
A lot of them were dead before you even got them out of the package.
And oh, look at this guy.
Which one is that?
If I'm not mistaken, this is one of the animated series Spider-Mans. Yes, this is the animated series Spider-Man. The superposable one, I think. So, yeah. Found this.
Yeah, they did that. Yeah, it was called Modern.
Oh, and this
is Modern
one.
Age. There was also Black Bolt, Captain Britain.
Modern Age. Yeah, Modern Age. That's it.
And there was a Cyclops and Jean Grey 2-pack it's Phoenix, where she's in black and yellow, and he's in the classic outfit, but with the bomber jacket. So it doesn't really make a lot of sense.
So, and then my Ben Reilly Spider-Man with that had the Spider-Man card back, the retro card back. Oh, but here's my favorite Spider-Man figure from that era. This, my friends, is the Marvel vs. Capcom Spider-Man, which was part of the 2-pack that came with Strider.
That's a tough one too.
That's like, and then the spacesuit Wolverine from the Phoenix Saga. What the hell is? Oh yeah. And then my all-time favorite, Akuma, from the X-Men versus Street Fighter line. He had the cloth goods gi.
Yeah, I like the Dalsum one from that line. He had like rings around him and everything.
Oh, yeah. And then, this RoboCop, the glow-in-the-dark one.
That's a cool one. That one I'd like to get.
That, and then Tech Shield Batman, and I still have the backpack.
Got like 10 of those.
Yeah, I know. I'm sure you do. And then my other favorite Wolverine.
I'm always been obsessed with buying those old Dark Knight collection Batmans.
And then the Tiger Stripe Wolverine that I went crazy looking for as a kid. I finally didn't get one until I was a teen. Although there's some paint rub on this fucker. I'm like,
I mean, honestly, I saw him everywhere this weekend, and not terribly expensive. The one that goes for more is the one in the Jim Lee, like X-Men '90s outfit in
I just
space.
gotta say, this Korean Transformer I got is fucking amazing looking out of the box.
why does it look like a fucking Power Ranger?
It does look like it's Power Rangers, but
It does look like a Power Ranger. It looks like a Zord.
It does.
And I got the
Batman.
Oh, I have that one. I have the Batmobile and everything.
And also one of the Movie Masters Dark Knight, the Batman.
Is that the one that falls apart easily?
Yeah. And then Spectacular Spider-Man.
That's one of the tough. The black suit one's one of the tougher ones.
Yeah, I know. Has such great articulation on him too.
That's all right.
And then I got the animated series Venom, but the paint on it is like fucked.
The one where his mouth like just chomps up and down.
Yep.
Yeah. The one that came out later where you can take off the like rubbery head was my favorite.
Yep. And then
they made it 4 other ways too.
And then RoboCop Alpha Command.
Oh, it still works.
And it still fucking works.
Are the batteries replaceable on it or no?
I don't know.
They show it on the back.
Oh yeah, it does have a thing where you can open it.
Yeah,
but
some of the Toy Biz ones you can, some of them you can't. But
and this thing has like really decent articulation on them for a figure from back in the day. I think this came out like '98.
I mean, it all goes with what we're talking about, but that's the kind of stuff that you're pulling out right now. That's the gold to me when I go flea marketing, garage sale hopping. And again, you do have people, because of how things are today, and because people know that, people have come to find that, yeah, toys are worth something. Like throwing them out is a thing of the past, or finding a shoebox with, a bunch of figures and accessories for $5 is a thing of the past. But that's what makes it more enjoyable. I mean, listen, I go to Wolf's all the time and I still find great stuff, because a lot of times they have people there who are junk remover guys, and they show up and they just dump out all the stuff from their truck and say, okay, what will you give me for it? Because when you get those people to haul away your junk, you sign over your junk to them. So that's part of how they make their money.
Yeah, and I still have all these remember the 6-inch Superman figures from the movie?
Yeah.
Like I have that plus the box set of these guys. I really like them. I mean,
I don't
granted,
think they're bad at all for $10.
No, and granted, they're not as tall as the old Toy Biz stuff, but I mean, they're not terribly articulated too. So I mean, and at least they gave you all the characters from the movie.
Yeah, well,
unlike a certain fucking it's cool, super cool fucking asshole who doesn't want to fucking finish shit. Who I'm very fucking ecstatic that he's losing the license.
It's gonna be interesting to see how that all plays out.
Knowing him, he'll find some kind of loophole.
I mean, again, DC Direct might give him clairvoyance for continuing the Batman the Animated Series line, continuing the Justice League line,
and probably the Page Punchers line.
Yeah, I mean, there's, he's still doing superpowers for now, at least with Big Bad Toy Store, right? So
yeah, he's still doing that for now. Yeah.
I mean, that's a line I would have been loyal to if it had come out more consistent and not all over the place and not have super rare ones. That just made me fall out of it rather than fall back into it. I mean, if I find ones I need, I'll still grab them, but I'm not losing sleep over them if I can't get them.
No,
plus, most of the capes are terrible on them too.
Anyway, yeah, exactly.
But I did adore the vehicles they came out with.
Yeah, I especially love the Blue Beetle vehicle.
Yes, I actually have an extra one of it.
Yeah, I was only able to get one.
Yeah, when it was on clearance at Ross, I think ENF Toys picked up one for me. But even to get like the copter, the whirly bat, the invisible jet, finally, the Superman, meteor destroyer or whatever thingy. Even the Batwings were fun. The Batmobile was fun because it was different. It was like kind of classic but different.
The only one I didn't really get was the Superman movie superpower ones.
I got the T one, and I got the Fortress of Solitude.
Yeah, I didn't.
But I think the Fortress of Solitude came with the robot, didn't it?
No, there's two versions. There's the one without the robot, and then there's the McFarlane Toy Store exclusive version that came with the robot.
Okay. So mine doesn't have the robot.
No, yours doesn't have the.
Yeah, I thought it came with the robot, but who can remember?
Yeah.
Apparently you can, but hey.
Well, there's a difference. One will have the one will not have a gold label on it, and the other one does. The one with the robot does.
Listen, I waited forever to get it, and it was, I want to say it was either, excuse me, it was either on clearance or it was at Target for real cheap, because I remember I kept seeing it on clearance. It was only like $5 off, and I was like, fuck that, I ain't paying $40 for that even on clearance. Like, it's a piece of cardboard with a couple pieces of plastic.
To oppose me shall be destroyed.
No, he's geeking out. But no, I think it was either at Ross or it got super discounted, and I finally was like, zoink, and grabbed it. But
yeah, they had a really decent sale on it at the McFarlane Toy Store. I never picked it up, and then it sold out. So
yeah. But anyway. But yeah, I don't know. For me personally, I love going to flea markets. I love going to garage sales. I mean, yeah, if you go garage sale hopping, you're gonna spend a long day driving around and looking for garage sales. And these days you can find them online, which also sucks, because if somebody posts up a bunch of good stuff, then everybody's there first thing in the morning. But again, sometimes you get lucky. It's the same with estate sales. I remember going to estate sales and fucking clearing places out for nothing. And it was more of just getting there early in the morning, and I didn't even have to be the first one there. I would just walk in and go to someone's basement or garage, and there was always toys there. And sometimes you'd hit gold, and nobody knew it. And you'd be like, "How much for the toy box?" And it was filled with toys, and they'd be like, $10. Okay, there you go. But those days are long over. But it does lead us to retail therapy.
Indeed, it does.
So, what's your thoughts, Kadri? This was one you brought up.
Actually, it was the one I brought up. I was about to.
Okay, and you brought it up. So
I just agreed to it.
Okay, so sorry, I mixed it up. My bad. But yeah,
get together, old man.
I am an old man.
Aren't we all?
Anyways, about retail therapy. So, just a quick question for the both of you. What has made you turn to retail therapy? Anything like going on in your life, stuff like that? And in the past, doesn't have to be now.
Well, sorry, you go ahead.
For me, I would definitely say it's a real thing, because it does just give me a joy. There's something about, I go all the way back to when I was a little kid, and I'm adopted. And one of the first things my adopted parents did was bring me to a toy store. And I never in my entire life remember ever going to a toy store before that. And I was adopted when I was just about 4 years old. So, I mean, granted, it's going to be limited memories anyway. But I still remember they took me to a Child World, if you guys know what that is. Yeah, Child World was around with Toys R Us in the, I want to say, late 70s, early 80s, and I think they closed down late 80s. But they were just like Toys R Us, big warehouse toy store. You can even see the inside of one in the movie The Color of Money. He actually, Tom Cruise's character works at one. But yeah, it was literally the same thing as Toys R Us, but instead of a giraffe, I think they had a panda was their mascot. And the outside of them they made look like a castle, and it was just called Child World. And my parents taking me to one and letting me pick out a toy and just remember seeing all the different toys on the shelves and whatever else. And that's something that to this day still continues to just, follow me, as something that I just love to do. And, it's like for me, it doesn't matter what mood I'm in, going and finding something new on the shelves literally makes me happy. So I don't know. That's my bit of it. But I mean, I don't like if I have a fight with my wife, I don't just run out of the store and go find some new toy to buy. I mean, I just generally will be like, you know what? It's been a shit day though. And I will be like, I'm gonna stop at Target or Ross or something or Walmart on my way home. And hopefully find something and be in a better mood. So that's
Yeah.
my
Sorry. Yeah, like for me, it was always one when I was a kid, we were always broke. We could never afford toys. So when I got the money to buy it, I would just buy it. Like it you kind of get that high from endorphins from finding things out in the wild. But as I started to get older, I just hated the aspect of toy hunting.
Oh, see, that's what I love about it.
Like I
I
hate
hate
like
it's
as I
funny
got
though, because I don't like it as much now
well
because
again,
like now my time is so much more valuable that like wasting 3-4 hours going hunting, it's fun, but by the time I get home, I don't get to enjoy it. It's like
no, it's not even
I'm
that.
racing home to do other things.
It's not even that. Like my time is valuable and all that shit. Me, I'm the type of person that'll go like ridiculously hard until I find it. I at one point I took my children on a hunt that I went all the way up to upstate New York, down all the way deep into Jersey, just to fucking find the Return of the Jedi Luke and Vader, because they were at different Walgreens or Targets or other stores. Like the thing is, I hate hunting because for me, I have OCD with it. I won't stop till I find it, and
This is true.
and that's the thing. So it's like I hate it. If I could find it easily without me having to go hunting for it, great. And that's as I've gotten older. And with that ideology started happening around 2013 after my father died, and I was looking for the legacy stuff. And then the Star Wars Black Series 6-inch stuff started coming out. So for me, it's just, hey, if I could find it on Amazon, great. If I could get it off of eBay for a small markup, awesome. But
Right.
me going like I hate hunting. But when I do it, I don't stop.
See, it's funny because I love hunting, but like I hate, well, one, not finding something, but like I know I could eat, like people will send me links for stuff and I'll be like, no, I'm gonna try to hunt it down because it's more exciting to me and I want that instant gratification. Because I also have this thing where it's like I'll order something online and it'll take weeks for it to get to me, which is funny because I order through Pulse all the time and I'm always like the last one to get stuff. But like,
well, I don't mind
I will
waiting.
order it, and then like I'll find it in the store 3 days later, and I'm like, motherfucker, I already bought it. And everyone's like, oh, just return it. And it's like, it's too much of a hassle to me. It's like I found it now, I want it now. So
Yeah.
it's like, but then I'll miss out on stuff like Vega. Well, Vega I did technically pre-order, but shit happens. That was a shit happens kind of thing. I don't want to go too much into it, but it's just
Dude.
one of those of like, I don't know. There's still a joy to me because we see so much on the internet now. And even back in the day in the late 90s, early 2000s, when we had Toy Fair and Tow Marts and Lee's and all that, like we were seeing stuff and we had stuff to look forward to, but then finally seeing it on the shelf was so much more exciting. But I will tell you, there is that small bit, I would say it's about 25% of me that misses the days and gets excited still when I see something on the shelf that I wasn't expecting to see or didn't know about coming out. And I'm like, holy shit, that's awesome.
Yeah, I mean, I feel that exhilaration too. But the thing is, it's the hunt that I hate about it. And the funny thing is, at one point, because the thing is, I also have an addictive personality. I used to get drunk off my ass all the time. I used to be an alcoholic. So then it was like when I wasn't drinking or getting plastered, I was looking for toys. If I wasn't doing either one of those, I was like addicted to food. So it's like, and then eventually when it came to the toys, like it got to the point where like I was so fucked up and addicted that like it's like I was just buying shit to buy shit. Like it didn't give me any joy, it didn't give me any gratification. At one point I realized like, yo, this is all gotta go. And then I literally gave away stuff, sold stuff off. Like Papa Goat Cheese here will tell you, I fucking sold a lot of my Power Ranger collection to this fucker and our friend. So like I very rarely have any fucking Power Ranger stuff left, if any. Mine outside of the Lightning collection stuff and the original Megazords
And Legacy.
and the Legacy stuff. So again, it's like for me, retail therapy is like the word doesn't exist to me. It's an addiction. It's retail addiction for me. It's not retail therapy. It's literally getting my next fix.
No, Kadri, you're around my age. You're around my age, right? You're
44.
older than me.
43.
43. Okay, so you're not that far off. I'm 49. Danny, how old are you?
38.
38. Okay, so Danny's going to be the youngest. So for me, and probably for you guys too, because I feel like the 90s were real heavy with it too, but like advertising for toys and properties and all the rest of that. And then not to mention all the movies and all that. Do you feel like that really helped kind of push your retail therapy, like to push you like, hey, you can go be happy if you go find this guy in the store?
I'll give you a perfect example. Fucking Batmania back in 1989.
Yep. That's what sucked me back. That's what made me a toy. It's literally what made me a toy collector.
You ask every person our age, tell you what sucked you into collecting, they will be like, Batmania. Like, I wanted all the Batman toys. Like, I didn't get the Batman toys until like a fucking year and a half after Batman came out. And around that time, it just happened to be good timing that the Batman video game came out. So my father bought that shit for me too.
Data East put it out.
No, Sunsoft.
Was it Sunsoft?
Sunsoft. Data East did RoboCop.
And bad dudes. I don't know. I could have swore it was, but that sounds right because they both had similar logos. So I'm guessing it. I know you, and I know you're right, but I felt like it was Data East.
And they also did one of the most amazing Batman sequel games on the NES, which was Batman: Return of the Joker. Even though technically it wasn't an action game, it was a shmup, but it's still one of my favorites. But
I like the Batman and Robin game. But anyway, going back to it, yes. I mean, like, there was everything from McDonald's cups to McDonald's Happy Meal toys to they came out with the little PVC figures from the comics, if you remember. They had like the Joker. I have them with my Batman collection. They have like Batman hanging off a rope on a suction cup that you can put on your car window or whatever. They had the Joker where he's like holding the rope, but he was like comic accurate because you couldn't use Jack Nicholson's likeness.
Think about it this way. Because of Batmania, every company basically attempted to copy it. Look at Kenner, how they promoted Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves. Look at how they promoted Batman, like Batman Returns. Like look at Toy Biz, how they promoted X-Men. You know what I just figured out? Data East was who put out the Batman pinball game. That's how I know Data East was Batman. Okay, yeah, you're right about that. They did do the pinball game. That's what I was thinking of. For those who don't know, a long time ago, I tried my hand at being a voice actor and worked for some video game companies trying to do voices for video games. And unfortunately, Konami, which was one of the places I worked at, but in the time trying to get stuff, I went to many different places, and Data East was one of them. And I remember they had the Batman pinball machine. So that's why it sticks out in my head of Batman and Data East. Right.
Yeah. So now for this retail thing, I guess for me, it's a little different. I'm not saying I haven't had retail therapies in the past, but within like the last, 6 months, Kadri can attest to this, right, buddy? Mm-hmm. just going through nothing. And it was nothing serious. It was just something dumb, but it was just bugging the crap out of me. Things are gonna bug you, whatever, right? So it's just bugging the crap out of me, and that's kind of how I got back into Star Wars, specifically vintage collection, because I did have some vintage collection figures a couple years ago. Some I sold, some I gave to a friend. Um, and so I don't know. I was just like looking at them, and I'm like, am I really gonna do this again? And pretty much, I just kind of went, for lack of a better term, balls deep into vintage collection. And it definitely was filling a void for like quite a while. I was just hitting up Mr. Wayne's almost on the daily, just buying up a bunch of vintage collection figures. And like, I think like a week later, he's like, man, buddy, you really got it. Like, you really went into vintage collection. I'm like, yeah, I did. I never thought I would ever again, And then, essentially then Black Series came, which I already had plenty of Black Series figures. And then, I started, moving into Moffics and Figuarts for Star Wars figures, which I don't even, oh yeah, I did have like one or two Figuarts figures for Star Wars, mostly Mandalorian, because, that's my main bread and butter.
Mhm.
So like, yeah, it did give me that little high, I'm like, when I'm doing this, I'm not thinking about that other thing that's just so dumb, this is bugging the crap out of me. You know what I mean? And eventually just kind of subsided. And, I spoke to Kadri about it, and I'm telling him everything I'm getting. And he's like, I think at some point I mentioned, I'm like, have you kind of noticed? He's like, oh yeah, I noticed, you've been you've been buying up a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we all go through. Like when I lost my mother, I remember I bought a lot of stuff, and it did it for me. And I mean, just like Kadri was saying at the time, I was 13 when Batman came out, and it was like the perfect time where I started, babysitting and doing different odd job type things for money and stuff like that, and started being able to buy stuff on my own. And it definitely gets a grip on you. And listen, I've bought and sold my collection several times. I mean, especially like when I really needed money or I was really hard up, like at least I had it to fall back on. And I used to always tell myself, I'm like, at least I didn't just piss it all away on booze, and that's a literal term, is at least I didn't piss it all away, because that's all you do to me when you drink. And not to say I'm like Kadra, I had a drinking problem at one point too. And again, I always seem to fall back to it. And I don't know if it's an emotional thing or if it's just, I think everybody's kind of got that hiccup with something, whether it's booze or drugs or whatever. We all have our addictions. And this is probably one that, is up there with getting scrutinized with being an alcoholic or being a drug addict, because people look down on it. A lot of people do. Like my wife has no idea why I'm so into it. For the life of her, she can't figure it out. But for me,
But she never will.
And she won't. She never will. And again, but she doesn't have that connection to anything. Like for her, like reading is her hobby. It's like, okay, everybody's got their thing. But again, there's like, even with getting comics, I always did it to collect them before. Now I do it because, I've always liked the art in the stories, but I did it more of like, oh, I'm going to collect these and they're worth something. Whatever. Now I collect them just because I love the art and the stories. And
that's always been my thing with comics, and I've been on and off with comics for years. Like I went hard.
Same. And again, it's been that way with like cards I got into as a kid, and I fell in and out of them, but there's never. X-Men. Yeah, I mean, listen, like I have gotten recently into them, and it was kind of fun, but like trying to track them down these days and how expensive they are, I can deal without them. Comics are way more expensive than they were when I was a kid. I mean, I used to take a 20 and get 20 books. Now it's I take a 20, I get 4 books or 5 books, depending on the title.
Which is crazy. Some of them,
sometimes even less.
Yeah, if you're into foils, you're getting 2. That's it.
Like, and again, it just comes down to, okay, am I focusing on toy collecting? But either way, at the end of the day, it is all retail therapy. Because you know why? Because tomorrow's Wednesday. And tomorrow's one of my favorite days of the week because I'm going to buy new comic books. And like, I'm at a toy show, a notorious toy show. And I found myself I probably spent an hour looking through dollar bins and stuff like that. And I kept saying to myself, you know what? It's easier to find comics than it is a lot of these toys in here, at least at the point I'm at with comic collecting, because of how many great comic shops are near me. With toy shops, it can tend to be a lot more expensive unless it's
turbo toys.
Where you can always get a good deal. But anyway, I mean, that's just the truth. There's a lot of it. It just, you find your retail therapy, whether it be buying clothes or music or movies. I mean, there's all sorts of collectors out there. And
Well,
to me, it's a bug. It's just a bug. You have
it
it or you
is.
don't.
But at the same time, for me, I would be hypocritical if I called it retail therapy. For me, it's retail addiction.
I mean, it's true. It is. It's a true story. But it also is your therapy. I mean, with all you like when I made the comment of like now I'm too busy like to do other things, I am. So to go hunting, it's a rare opportunity to have time for myself to work on my, toy room or to organize things or whatever
Like
else. And for me, luckily, I work a job where I can do some hunting while I work. It
it's
only
like
takes me 5 minutes. But I mean, again, to go out and actually hit all the different stores I want to hit and hit like 4 or 5 different Rosses, Walmarts, and Targets, I'm going to come back with probably a haul, but it's going to take up 4 hours. So when I come back, sorry, I hiccuped in between there. When I come back, it's going to be in a pile. Dude, I couldn't wait to get these Deadpool Wolverine figures or like Lifeline and the Night Viper. They're still sitting in box here because I haven't had any time to open them.
I haven't opened my GI Joe stuff neither, and I literally just opened all my Street Fighter stuff today, and I have a fuck ton of wrestlers that I still need to open. It's like again, it's all piling up. Like my living room looks like an episode of Hoarders. I'm not kidding. It's
I believe
like
you.
you see stacks of fucking unopened figures, and I'm like, fuck, I gotta open these eventually, man. Like my kids are like, can we have the living room back? I'm like, I'm like,
I've been
yeah,
I've been like that, but more of when I was selling because I would buy
yeah.
collections and I didn't know what the fuck to do with them because I was in a condo and I was like, well, all these giant ass McFarlane boxes have to go somewhere. They're gonna go along this wall until flea market season opens. And my wife was so happy when flea market season opened because I sold them right away to a guy who actually was on the Toys That Made Us.
Well, that's and then again, it's like so going back to like retail therapy. Like I'll tell you guys a story. So the night my father passed away, it was after the funeral, and that I was just quiet, and people and like my brother-in-law at the time and my youngest brother were like, "Hey, Kadri, what do you want to do?" I'm like, "What'll cheer you up?" And I'm like, "You know what, man?" I'm like, "Can we go to Toys R Us at Times Square?" At that time, I was looking for the Power Ranger superroided Red Ranger figure for the 25th anniversary. So, and it had the dragon shield with it, and I really wanted it. So I was like, "Yeah, let's go." So we go, right? I'm like, maybe I'll find it at Times Square because that's where I found the Deadpool Warpath 2-pack. I got lucky last time. So I went to the. So I went there. I met. This is where I met one of my really closest friends within the Power Ranger community. So he was there. Literally, there was one left. He had it in his hand. And I'm like, yo, Reef, you ready to pull a little con? He's like, yeah, bro, let's do it. So we go up to the guy, my friend. Well, we weren't friends at that. This is when we met. And I was like, we were like telling the guy, we gave him like a super sob story. Like, oh, my brother, our my brother just died and my nephew needs the figure. He's a big Power Ranger fan and blah. Like we gave him a super sob story. Like eventually, like he felt so bad, he ended up like here. And I'm like, listen, what are you hunting for, man? Let's exchange numbers. I'll help you out. He's like, yeah, I'm looking for this item and this item and this item, which at that time was the Legacy Megazord and the Legacy Morpher, which were again very hard to find. So cut to, let's say, a week later, I found them for him. And we met up in the Bronx and we exchanged it and we just started talking. And then eventually we became really close friends after that. And it's because of him that I ended up working cons. That I ended up working cons where I met my other two close friends, which one of them passed away actually next 6 years ago next month, which is crazy. But the moral to the story is it's like, despite me calling it retail addiction, it does in some ways become retail therapy, especially at your lowest points in life. Because you know what? If I wasn't going to hunt for these figures, it kept my mind busy. Because like, and I'll tell you guys, sometimes at night I would just sit and cry for no reason. Like I was emotionless at my father's wedding. I mean, not wedding, excuse me, funeral. Like, and it took me a while for it to hit me. And every night I would literally cry for my father. We were never close, but I
Still
still
your
cried.
father. Still your father.
Still
I
my
mean,
father at the end of the day. He
I
like
can attest to that.
he treated me like shit. But I still loved him at the end of the day. And I still cried for him. Every time my daughters hit a milestone, every time I needed advice. But hunting for these figures really kept me busy, really kept my mind. But the problem was, eventually, you have to draw a line.
Of
And
course.
I couldn't draw that line because I was just buying stuff and buying stuff and buying stuff and buying stuff. And then a year later, my mother passed away. And this was right before Morphicon. She died. She literally passed away 2 months before going to the Power Ranger convention where I met this asshole for the first time.
You didn't meet me there. You met me until the next year.
Well, I saw him the first time. I
remember
saw
seeing him too. I remember seeing him
Yeah,
too.
so we saw each other. The first time I saw him.
Their
But we didn't really
eyes
talk.
met at the con.
Well, we didn't really meet at the con. We kind of passed by each other at the con.
Like I said, I remember seeing him at one of the. I think it was the number one biggest panel for that weekend, and I remember seeing him like standing in the background next to his the mother of his children.
Yeah, I literally, Cadriana had to have been, I want to say 7 months old at the time, because both the kids were staying with Julie's parents at the time, so so that we could go. So when we were going, and I remember that panel. This was one of the panels where they had all the Cat Ranger cast there and I literally asked them. I literally asked the question. I was like, "Hey, if you guys got into a bar fight, who do you think would win?" And people were like, "What the fuck is wrong with this guy?" Because again, these guys are a lot older now, right? So, so it's just I was genuinely curious. But the thing was, like I said, after my mother passed, like my retail addiction kind of got worse. And it was like I would buy more stuff, and it's just like. But then eventually it got to the point where I'm like, all right, man, you really need to slow down. So at that time, I like eventually it had to take like a tragic, like something tragic that I saw happen to kind of like make me wake up. So it's like, again, this is stuff that all triggers me, but at the same time, when I look at that figure that I really wanted, that I hunted down for, it like, again, it makes me forget for a second, but at the same time, eventually it gets to the point where I'm just buying stuff to buy stuff. And I was like, is this really making you happy? And that's the question people really should be asking themselves.
I mean, the companies have done a great job of keeping you ready for the next. Because as soon as you find that one piece you've wanted for a really long time, what do? You're on to the next.
Yeah, McFarlane's
always
an
the
expert
next.
at that shit.
I couldn't wait to get this guy, and I'm not even kidding. I couldn't wait to get this guy. Now I have like 4 of them, and now I'm on to the next. I don't even think about it.
A bit of an army builder. I like it. Yeah. Stormtroopers are the only thing I've ever army built.
I army build like freaking everything.
Everything, I mean, yeah, me too. Like,
the whole shelf, the bottom shelf behind me. If you look on the bottom there, just above
army builders right here for me too. Dark Troopers.
But I mean, look at my bottom shelf here.
Oh wow, yeah.
I army built Super Scrolls. They were Build-A-Figures.
Yeah, army built this guy too.
When I bought extra Paladins and the other I mean, like, yeah, I wanted a Scroll army, so I made one.
Yeah, no, I hear you, man.
Yeah.
So I gotta say, what was everyone's thoughts on the figures from CCXP?
Oh, he's moving us on. Look at this guy. He is moving us on.
Like, move along. Wrap it up, motherfuckers.
Move along. Yeah, I mean, we go into tangents. That's what we do here. But the Spider-Man Brand New Day has caught a lot of heat because it's basically the same exact Spider-Man as the one that was released from
The retro wave, the retro.
well,
package.
the No Way Home one.
The No Way Home wave, yeah, on the card. Yeah, it's literally so it's pretty much paint, lighter paint. And the torso sign is different. And people are like, oh, what about the web shooters? But if everybody paid attention to the trailer, his webbing is pretty much the same as Tobey Maguire toward the end of the film, where it's all natural.
Interesting.
So
that I didn't catch either, but I mean, either way, Brand New Day or No Way Home, that final suit was supposed to be the new suit. God, sorry. Why would you expect it to be different? I mean,
essentially, I see it the equivalent of the Blue Box re-releases.
Yeah. I mean, listen, if it's not for you, or maybe for those who didn't find the other one, I mean, who cares? If it's not for you, don't get it.
Get it, yeah, dude.
They're just taking up a slot. They ain't taking up shit. They're making whatever they can, whatever they think you're going to buy.
Yeah, exactly.
So again, just like the blue boxes, if you don't need it, let it sit there on the pegs. Oh, well, then that means we won't get those. No, you're not going to get other ones because they don't know how to fucking order. Because the people ordering don't know toys.
No. Because they think, oh, Spider-Man, little Timmy will buy that.
Exactly. And the sad part is, if it wasn't $30, they probably would.
Yep.
I guarantee you every grandmother picks up a Spider-Man and looks at it and goes, oh, Billy likes Spider-Man. And then goes, it's $30? Does it come with a TV? Like, I mean, listen, it goes back to that. But it is what it is. And again, if it's not for you, it's not for you.
Yeah. It's just, and that's the thing. It's like,
let me go
to be honest, my only criticism of it is like, you could have at least added toe hinge on it. Like, come on.
So I mean, we're all going to complain about that, but they know that the way they can sell you a toe hinge figure is by packaging it either with another crappy figure that's a straight repaint of something else, or by making it, one of their what are they calling that line? Maximums. So again, here's another Hulk, basically just another repaint. With
apparently, according to Mr. Dan Yoon, this is a whole new body.
Doesn't look like one.
It doesn't look like it. Like to me,
the body itself looks exactly the same as like the last 3 Hulks we've gotten. MCU.
Yeah, the MCU Mark Ruffalo.
Maybe the pants from like the bottom down are different, but they look exactly the same. What is nice is the webbing. The webbing that comes with is fun because it's something different. But the hands and all that are exactly the same. The heads are different, but
my problem with this figure is, okay, if it's a new body, why the fuck can't you add fucking butterfly joints to them?
Oops.
If it's a new body, why no butterfly joints? Like, are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, I mean, I couldn't tell you. I'm trying to see if he has another one up here with.
And I'll be pissed if he does the Hulk clap in the movie. I'm like, okay, you guys royally fucked this one up.
Yeah, I mean,
from what I heard, the shirt's not even removable.
No, the shirt is removable. That's reuse.
Oh, it is removable?
I don't think it's the same as the last one, Cad.
No, it's reuse. It's that torn up shirt that they always give him.
No, because that one's bigger for the bigger buck. I don't think it's the same one.
No, it's the same. It's the same one. I'm telling you, it's the same one. That is not new.
That's not here. I will show you the old Hulk. Hold on.
Oh,
I mean, here you guys
flag
talk
on the play.
What?
So we're gonna watch the video now. Where the fuck did he go?
Yeah, where'd he go? Brian, where are you, buddy?
I guess I scared him off. I was too off-putting. Ha ha ha.
No, I was.
Oh, never mind. He's back.
I was getting the Hulk that you're saying is not the same, or that is the same shirt-wise, and it's not. Because this is you're talking about the Hulk shirt that came with the regular Hulk. That's not the same shirt. Look at the rips in it and everything. It's not the same.
Oh, I
Doesn't
see
even
what
weigh
you're
the same,
saying.
and it would be way
Okay.
too big.
Yeah, then it is different.
Because essentially this
You know what?
Hulk is,
I would have rather have gone without that and had the butterfly joints instead.
I'll be right back, guys.
oh, a whole bunch of them fell over.
Could have at least turned his camera off.
It's just normally when I get up I like to shut off my camera, but like here's the Build-A-Figure Hulk.
But
I mean, it's essentially that same
are you
figure without
talking?
the
Because
hair.
I can't hear you.
Me?
Shit. Okay, I gotta get
I
off and come back because I don't hear you.
Okay. Well, I'm looking at this, and of course, let me get Kadri back here.
Okay.
All right. I'm looking at this, and the body, at least the torso and chest, look the same, just different paint jobs. The hands look off. I mean, at least the hand that's supposed to be there looks awfully the same. I'm sure the hands are the same, including the fists. Obviously, this one had the interchangeable gauntlet. I don't remember if it came with that or if it was with one of the other figures, but
Is that the Build-A-Figure one?
yeah. I don't remember if the glove came with him or with the Thanos, but yeah, I mean, it's the legs are definitely different. The leg design is definitely different, and it's hard to see, but because we're in small video here,
Okay.
but it's hard to compare them. Let me see if I can do this. Oh wait, there we go.
Yeah. Oh, there you go.
If you look at the legs, there's like a bunch of ripped up stuff here on the legs.
Right.
And the other ones look more like they're from the movie. Even the belt buckle looks a little different on the new one than the old one. So I have a feeling they redid the legs and obviously the head, but the chest and the torso seem the same.
Different.
So
would have been nice if they had a double ball peg there.
yeah, but you know, it's Hasbro. What do you expect?
Yeah.
But they're still going to charge you $50 for it.
Yeah.
All right, so let's go on quickly because it's getting late. Danny, I'm assuming has to work. Let's go here.
Spider-Man Noir.
Spider-Man Noir. It seems like it's the same exact one as the one that came out last time, right?
Yeah, well, apparently it's the comic book one, has nothing to do with Spider-Verse or the series.
Well, no, I know this is the comic book version. He's just still skinny like the other one, or is he more filled out than the? He's definitely in the same jacket as the one from Spider-Verse, the special.
It looks like the Spider-Verse one, but it has nothing like from what Dan Yoon was saying, it's comic inspired, supposedly.
Okay, so it's not from the TV show. Okay,
not from the TV. It's not linked to the TV show at all.
So then we'll get another one a year later from the
TV show, and this is going to be an Amazon exclusive, apparently.
Shocking. Shocking.
Well, the show is on Amazon, so.
Well, I mean, at least he finally comes with the correct gun.
Yes.
That's a plus.
Are we going over the non-Marvel stuff too?
We can. Real quick, let's go over the. Did you guys like Spider-Man Noir?
What, the trailer or the figure?
The figure.
The figure is literally reuse of the Spider Noir from the Target exclusive.
Yeah, that's what I said. And you're like, no, this is comic book based. I think the head might.
No, it is comic book based. They're just reusing that body.
Okay, but the head is different.
Yes.
Because the eyes look different, at least. I don't know.
Yes,
it's just,
the eyes are different.
I get them in hand,
and the hat is apparently removable.
So this is from the Mandalorian Grogu. This is the Remnant Warlord and Mouse Droid. I kind of like this guy because he's fat. I'm not gonna lie. But his face is kind of like he kind of looks like he's that. Who's that guy on Saturday Night Live who does the? Do you guys watch Saturday Night Live?
Not anymore.
Not Dude, last time I watched Saturday Night Live was fucking 2000.
All right. Well, I'm talking about the guy from Fatburger. He looks like him with a beard.
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
I forget his name, but he's been on there for like 20 seasons or something like that. He's been on there forever. And it literally looks like him with a beard. But anyway, so that's one that we got for Star Wars. I don't remember hearing. Oh, and her from.
It's a must get for me, that's for sure. Oh yes,
it's a must get for you because you're in love with Mandalorian.
That's right.
Yeah, I'll play Clarence Chicken on him.
Yeah, I'm gonna because I have a feeling he'll be easy to find, and then we'll be down to like $8 or something. So this is part of the vintage collection, which is right up your alley. Are you in? Have you been watching Maul?
Yes, I have. Most
you
certainly.
have.
Yep, I'm all caught up. What about you?
I am not caught up, but I liked what I saw from the first 2 episodes. But I won't stay up tonight because I got to work tomorrow because it's like my busiest week of the year. But yeah, it's I was caught up on Daredevil and Invincible. I'm not caught up on. I haven't watched any of the new boys or the Mall. I am caught up on Invincible. Yeah.
Because I wanted to talk about it, but we can save it for another show. We need to give Danielle time to catch up.
Yeah, definitely great stuff for sure. But she looks great for a vintage figure. I mean, my biggest hang up with vintage figures is the price.
Yeah, no, they're good looking figures though. I give them that.
Yeah,
they're
and sturdy for their size. I give them that. When I do get some from Ross or whatever, they're well built and good articulation for the size. I mean, they're always going to be limited because of their size, but I mean, she looks great. She looks like she popped right out of the cartoon. So bravo on her. I definitely think she's good. Let's see what else we got from them. Real quick,
the lightsaber.
Yet another Cyclonus from Transformers the movie. This is the third time.
I needed him. I missed out on him.
Both times. This is the third time they're releasing him.
Yeah, I missed him both times.
But I think this is so. But they keep saying, "Oh, this is the real movie version one."
Well, when they released him, the other 2 times, I was literally out of Transformers. So when I got back in it, I literally bought it. And then Blitzwing, this will probably be my 4th Blitzwing I buy because I really like Blitzwing as a character.
I like Blitzwing as well. I loved him as a kid, him and Astro Train. I really want that new Astro Train. That one.
Yeah, I do too. I just wish Astro Train was a commander class so that he'd be like ginormous like Jetfire.
It would make more sense since he's able to carry a bunch of robots on him, but hey, whatever. And turns into a freaking space station or a space shuttle. I mean, it's not a small thing. But anyway, Blitzwing looks great. I don't know what's with the add-on pieces. Aren't those part of Devastator that they just added onto him to look like a new missile rack or something?
No, it was for what's his face?
Who?
What the fuck was his name? Not Perceptor. The one-eyed fucking guy. I forgot his name.
I don't know. But it's just an unnecessary.
He's purple. Piece. The purple one-eyed guy that changes to that weird-ass laser.
Shockwave?
Shockwave, that's it.
Yeah, I mean, I think he would have been fine without it, but whatever. It's not that big of a deal. Yeah. I don't know. It's the way they show him here with the cockpit underneath in tank mode. I always went the other way. I don't know about you guys, but I don't know if they ever even had one, but yeah, I always had the turret going the other way. That was just me, at least at the toy as a kid. But anyway, and then lastly, we have yet another new Cliff Jumper. This is like the new Bumblebee, where he actually looks more like from the cartoon / movie. The last 2 that came out, and before the new Bumblebee and Cliff Jumper, he did not look as good. But I absolutely hate. I wish I had a pointer and could show you guys, but I hate like that little gray that's in between like his back window and his side window.
Right.
Like, really? We couldn't use some red right there? Oh, well, okay. Well, it would have been red here in his upper arm. So who cares?
And then it would have been $35. Like, extra quality.
I also got that Darth Maul lightsaber.
It'd be like, it's premium paint, bro.
Where? Oh, there it is. There we go.
Yeah, that one.
Can't wait for that.
I mean, how much is that going to be though? Like $300?
Nah, I'd say maybe in the $200 range, maybe a little less.
Yeah, but I think the big question I've heard everybody asking is if you buy two, will they fit together?
Ooh, that's a good question.
It's not mine. I've heard it from everybody else.
Yeah.
So.
All right.
Well, it says right here, 270, and calamari fin takes it home. Or calamari flan. I'm sorry, I read that wrong because I don't have my glasses.
Yeah, calamari flan. Yeah. Grief Karga pays Mando that way in the first episode.
There you go. Of course you know that. So good on you. I wasn't trying to be a dick. I'm meaning that.
No, I know.
So
like
overall,
said,
what is?
I only got calamari flan, but I can only pay half.
So I'm assuming you guys have seen that Target and Walmart have been getting massive displays of Master of the Universe, as I say.
Yeah, I got my I had gotten movie He-Man. Skeletor is not out in Targets yet, but has been hitting Walmarts.
Okay.
I went to Target today. They didn't have none of that stuff there.
I'm not gonna lie. You guys know I'm a He-Man guy. With these, I feel like I'm safe waiting because I feel like they're gonna be everywhere. So I feel a little bit more comfortable waiting on these.
But if you do get them from Target because Target has them the cheapest at $25. Walmart has them for $27.
I mean, eventually I'll be getting all the different lines because I'm stupid like that. But
I really only want the Chronicle stuff, and I've been hearing mixed reviews on them. Like, again, I thought it was interesting the way they did the hip articulation. Like, the hip articulation has more range in it than any of the Black Series stuff that removed the thigh cut.
That's the Origins version. I don't know. I like this Trap Jaw. He looks fucking badass.
Well, apparently, from what Toy Shiz says, that the initial run at Target is going to be not including Skeletor or Trapjaw. They're going to kind of be like a running chase or a running change wave. So when they get more in closer to the film, then they'll include those in the wave.
And then this is the new retro like concept art one of Manny Faces. He looks kind of interesting. I mean, this is a character you can use as your own. Won't go
like an Egyptian pharaoh.
Huh?
It looks like an Egyptian pharaoh.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. But like there have been some figures out of this out of these waves that could easily be just used as other background Masters of the Universe guys. Like the Spikor looks like a completely different character. I mean, because he's got like a pig face and all that. And even the He-Man looks like he can just be some warlord guy. You know, it's like it's good for world building that this line works and that it's in the same scale and all that.
What's up with the? I want to look at that Spider-Man Noir box. I'm just curious to know what it looks like.
It's a retro card, but with black and white. Yeah, it's just black, which makes sense. I mean, it makes it stand out. And I mean, I'll get this just because, you know, here's the comic book version correctly, and because he comes with the gun. Because the old one was such a God, was it bad?
Yeah,
he didn't even come with a hat or the gun. So, anything else you guys are seeing you want me to click on? I mean, we can talk about Ultramate.
Yeah, let's save that for another show because that's a whole other discussion.
All right, let's save that for the next one. Was there something else? I mean, DuckTales have gone up for pre-order. I'm excited about those.
I'm just waiting for Gizmo Duck.
I want all of them.
I love Gizmo Duck.
There's always something from NECA that pulls me in. Right now, it's like Sesame Street and those DuckTales. And then there's always a Ninja Turtle or two that pop in, and I go, "Oh, that looks cool."
The new Scorpion figure.
This is the kids version one, and he made it. I don't know if Toy Shiz did it or somebody else, but if you look closely, they made it look like his tail is a roller coaster.
Yeah, he was
roller coaster on it.
I give Toy Shiz credit. The shit that this man gets on his posts. It's fucking ridiculous. Like these guys that fucking message him or make comments on his stuff, they're utter morons. It's like you guys are the reason I hate collecting.
Well, that's probably why he got mad at me that one time when I was like too high to realize I was saying something the wrong way, and I just meant to say, "Hey, I sent you those pictures a while ago," and you know, he got all pissy with me, but whatever. Still respect the guy for what he does.
Yeah, but
Mr. Grab now if he need. He always says that right at his post.
you're like, ew! Welcome to another Toy Shiz review video.
Was there anyone else you wanted to touch on? Because you had said something. Are we just talking Hasbro? I mean, it's 10 o'clock already, so we're already at 2 hours.
Yeah,
so.
we're kind of done.
And Danny's got to work, so.
And I gotta eat.
Yeah. All right. Well, don't want to be on that. What am I doing here? Remove all this. Okay. Didn't want to show everybody all my messages. But anyway, yeah. So that's it. I mean, we finally. Hey, listen, we actually covered everything. That's impressive.
Yeah, exactly.
And in 2 hours.
I mean, between Danny and my pickups alone, I mean, it took us 45 minutes. So. That's a good problem to have.
Brought to you by Turbo Toys.
Thank you, boys. Thank you. Thank you for making sure we keep that sponsorship that doesn't do shit for you guys. Oh wait, I mean, well, it did for Kadri, so we just have to get Danny out to the store. I guarantee you, those guys will take care of you. They're great guys.
I still want a G1 Jetfire.
Shout out to Mr. Wayne's Pop Cultures and Collectibles, located in Westmont, Illinois.
Yeah, now we have to come up with something clever for Mr. Wayne's now.
I'll come up with
Mr. Wayne's. To me,
I know the whole story behind the reason why it's called Mr. Wayne.
I'm sure you
Save
do.
it for
And
the
you should share
interview.
that next time. But the name has always made me think it was an 80s sitcom.
That's funny.
It's kind of like you have Mr. Belvedere and all those other things. I just feel like you're going to see like that slow pan in on a storefront, and it's going to be like Mr. Wayne's.
Yeah, they're gonna get some guy with a silky smooth jazzy voice singing some random shit about fucking.
Well, no, I don't.
If
If I was more clever like a Seth MacFarlane, I would have done a whole 80s sitcom theme, for Mr. Wayne's, but not until they become an official sponsor.
Yeah.
So, Danny, you have your work cut out for you.
Yes, I do.
How many viewers do you get per episode? It'd be like -3, maybe. There's one really dedicated guy, and he shows up for the first 10 minutes every time. He's like, "All right, I came in, see ya."
Yeah, did my job.
Yeah, but like I said, insights show that we're getting good rewatches. So considering we're up against toy anxiety, that's pretty good. So
excellent.
And we will be talking more about changing the day and time. So
yes.
Well, we all have to attribute it to your charming personality, Mr. Brienne of Tarth.
Okay.
Anyways, all right. That's a wrap.
I don't know where we were going with that, but okay.
I'm giving you a compliment. Jesus Christ.
It's just it's kind of like when your parents. It didn't happen for me, but like when you have those parents who never tell you they love you, and then all of a sudden they tell you they love you, you're kind of like, wait, what?
I love you, Brienne of Tarth.
And you know the feeling mutual, my friend. All right, gentlemen. You can't let Danny play with articulated fingers anymore.
No, you really can't.
But now you can do with those articulated fingers? Put it in your bunghole, you fucking asshole.
Oh, and thank you, Danny, again for securing me that.
I will protect it with Kadri's life.
You did say that to me. You did tell me that. But yes, I did really.
What does my life have to do with
I wanted both Jokers, but I really wanted the one from that's the retro style one for the Kenner, because I like to do my retro versus modern. But anyway, for those of you who have watched all through tonight, we thank you from the bottom of our hearts. And as always, happy hunting, and we'll see you next week on This Week in Geek.
My Marvel Legends.
Make mine Papa Gucci's.
How about go fuck yourselves?
Sounds about right. Until next time, folks. Have a great night. Wow, it's a lot of fingers.
Like I said, if my